Hello, now it's time for the Orna Morgan Show. A star is born. Now, Macker, tell us about your awesome lady right here.
My awesome lady right here is my manager, and her name is Orna Morgan, and she is such a good manager. I pay her so much because she's worth it, and I'm not ashamed to say she earns $1 million a year.
Why, thank you, Macker. Well, I hate to say it, but I think Katy Perry is worse than you. You have the voice of a legend. Your voice is legendary.
Well, I'm glad to hear that from my manager. I always knew I had a good voice, but that's putting it a bit far legendary. Well, now I'm the legend. I'm called Macker the Rocker, the legend. So what do you think of that on the Orna Morgan Show?
Oh, that's okay.
Have you got stuck with your gob? Do you want something to come out? I'll tell you this, Macker the Rocker, when he has an interview, he wants the interviewer to be professional in our field. If she's not professional, he's going to kick her up the backside and make sure that she's got stubby poo-poo in her pants. Now, over to my manager.
Well, let me tell you the story of how Macker went from being little to big. Well, as soon as he got a deal with Big Machine Records, he has been huge. His album The Wind That Has No Colour is coming out so soon, you won't believe it. His awesome hit single that's flying up the charts is called One Day. So listen to it on YouTube, type in Macker the Rocker and listen to all of his hits. The Eye of the Camel is also one of his very famous legendary things.
Yeah, that was the Eye of the Camel. That was one of my legendary hits. But now I have my team here beside me, and I'm glad to introduce them. This is Orna Morgan, who is my stylist and my road manager. I've got Orna Morgan, who is my manager, and she's the best manager in the world. By God, she does some work for me.
Oh, well, thank you, Macker. And also, fans of Macker the Rocker, he's got 2 new songs coming out called Macker Man and Moves Like Macker.
Well, Moves Like Macker is one of my big hits. I've been doing this song now for about 12 months and it's come to fruition. So you'll hear it on all the good shows and good radio shows around the UK and Europe and maybe even around the world.
Yes, well, I can tell you one thing, Macker. UK Top Hits is flying up with all your songs. They're like 70 and 80 on the charts.
Well, that's wonderful. Am I that big everywhere?
Yes.
Am I that good?
And we will see you for the rest of Macker's answer after the break. Janet, we're doing a live.
Sorry?
Quick.
And we're back with the Orna Morgan Show. Now, Macker, I heard you have one of your songs on Glee video game.
Yes, I
Awesome,
have it.
right?
It's on Glee video games and it's called You Have a Tank or You Haven't Got a Tank. And if you don't get a tank, well, you won't get a tank. And if you haven't got a tank, you better get a tank.
And we've also got one of other of his songs, Pink Houses.
Pink Houses, look at that. That's one of my latest albums. But I'm
It's-
putting this in with my new album at Christmas time and I hope you all buy it. This is Macker the Rocker talking to my team. One of the best teams that I've ever had put together. And
Stay
it's
tuned.
Orna Morgan and it's Orna Morgan,
Manager.
the manager.
Stay tuned from Macker, the newspaper stuff, and also search his songs on YouTube. Have a listen, rate, subscribe, like, and
don't forget Macker the Rocker's famous saying, googly, 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 googly 345.
and googly googly 345. Googly googly 345.
So
Peace out, home fries.
So this is Macker the Rocker signing off.
With googly.
With googly, googly, googly 345.
Peace out.